what's up guys? My name is Alex. We're here at Art Music Festival for Gray Area with Paco Osuna. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you so much.
That set, man, was so good.
Yeah, it was. I had to agree with that because I had so much fun and I felt the connection with the crowd, and that was really special.
Yeah, and I mean, it must be really great to be in Chicago with your LO family in the birthplace of house music, yeah?
No, the Raw is like my family. It's part of my. You don't know the history, but I was in the very first day of the Raw in Barcelona.
Really?
So I'm part of how this entire family grow for the first day. So for me, it's like doesn't matter where I have to be with them, Chicago, Russia, whatever. It's always a family.
That's so beautiful that you've been a part of something that's like changed the way people view like how a party should be.
I have to say that at the beginning wasn't not so much into the spectacle that is right now.
Well, what was it? What was it like in the beginning?
Much more underground.
Yeah.
Because we was opening the club from 8 in the morning till 3 or 4 p.m. I'm not sure. I can't remember very well.
Yeah.
And everybody was coming very fresh. Like people was waking up.
Yeah.
Coming, and we was having one room for 700 people, 800 maximum.
Yeah.
And in 2 years, explode.
That's so awesome. It must be so cool to like watch that whole thing grow. You've been watching this grow for like years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to you about like you actually got a chance to kind of build your own LRO concept, which is not everybody gets a chance to do. Chaos Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about how it felt to be able to like soundtrack art that way?
You know, and somehow I always be open to collaborate in general for things that can make me, for me it's like a challenge, you know?
Yeah.
And obviously work with Osuna is very particular, you know, because it's a genius, and every genius has a very particular vision of everything, even for the music.
Right.
So, but you know, at the end, we connect very well, and the result was fantastic. Unfortunately, I'm not continuing with this project anymore because now I have my own brand in Ibiza that I'm going to focus only on that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to push all my power on that. But obviously, it was a big pressure for me to collaborate with Roy and with Osuna.
Well, let's talk about your brand in Ibiza. Do you plan to add art as part of that concept? How do you plan to expand that? What do you plan to do with it over the years?
You know, my father always told me to don't look more far than the next day. So
that's good advice.
So obviously everybody has a dream, and for me it will be a dream to spend my brand in the entire world like a Raw does.
Right.
But it's two different concepts. Yeah, and Raw is a concept with the music is important, but also the show is important.
Right.
In my party, it's all important, the music.
Right.
I'm 48 years old, so I'm coming from the very early days of the DJs. So on those days, sometimes I miss this underground soul, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
People just looking the music, no who is playing, doesn't matter if he's Paco or he's whoever.
Right.
The important is the music.
Yeah.
So now, this year, it was have the opportunity to do it at High.
Right.
Together with the Martinez brothers.
Yeah.
They are in the theater room, and I am in the club room. And every Tuesday is absolutely incredible. Not good, absolutely incredible. So for Art Basel this year, we're going to have our first party at the space. So let's see how. I never did this before.
Yeah.
I always have people working with me, but to take the concept out of the club has to have somebody to do some special decoration or something like this, and it is something I never did before. So I don't know. Let's see how. If you wanna come to Art Basel, you're welcome, and you will see.
Yeah,
we would love to.
I'm definitely down to do that. We love space too. I mean, it's really great that you're now able to bring it across the pond to the United States and see how it goes here. And I feel like space is a really good place for it.
That space is my house. beside now my residency in Thai, I always was saying that Spain was my number one club in the world. Now it can be like, he's saying that because he's doing that, he's not, but it's not true.
Yeah.
Even Davide, one of the partners of the space, he came to see me and he told me, man, I never see you smile like this in space. So for me, space and my club in Ibiza are my houses. And Davide always, actually yesterday, I came from space. I was playing in a small room at Troy that I did a special minimal techno set, like music from 2010 to 2017.
Oh, nice.
Because David and I, we have a very special connection on those days.
Right.
That was the day when we met, and he told me, hey, would you mind to do in this intimate room one set of this kind of music? I'm like, of course, no, man. And for me, it's my house, so everything that they can help me at the same that I can help them is coming.
That's great. I love to hear that you've created these relationships with both Space and Elro that help drive you forward, but also help drive you forward.
I don't have this relation with so many people.
Yeah.
Because it seems like I have this relation with everybody.
No, but that's
I have this special connection with Elro and with Space.
That's
Not many
beautiful.
other places.
Awesome. Well, I want to talk for a second about the way that you play music. Because you said you've been around for a long time. You've been doing this since the early days of rave. But you play music in a way that not a lot of people do. You have able to push out there. You have Tractor. Why did you decide to do it that way? What do you get out of that you didn't get out of DJ?
First of all, I have a sickness in my neck. So because when I was in the time I was playing with turntables, I was in this position many times.
Right.
And I don't know what's the name in English, but you see my cartilage is very
carpal.
flexible.
Oh wow, you're double jointed. That's what it is.
And my cartilage from the cervical area are destroyed, and the doctor told me you need to stop DJ or find a way to play where your leg has to be as much as possible.
Straight up.
And I went, okay, and then it came the opportunity to play with the computer, and it's part of the evolution. I always give the example to the people because obviously some people complain why you start to play with turntables and that you are not DJ anymore, you are playing with the machines. People is driving with here in America for a long time with automatic cars.
Yeah.
In Europe, no. So now that means that the people in America doesn't drive, it's the car who drives.
Right.
No, it's part of the evolution. So obviously there is people that is taking this in a way, easy way, that I not part of this group.
Right.
For me, the way that I play now is much more creative, and it gives me so many opportunities to go very far with the ideas that I have in my mind at that moment. That with the turntables, only with the turntables I can do it.
Right.
So for me, it's very, very important to always evolution.
Yeah. Evolve.
Evolve with the times, Probably maybe in 20 or 30 years, there is no computer, there is something else.
Yeah.
Or I remember I had a friend, he told me, in the future we are not going to hear music, we only want to hear frequencies. And the frequency is going to make it a dance. So I don't know, but you cannot go against the evolution of the world in any way.
Yeah.
So you have to be part of it.
Well said. I like that. So we're going to do a speed round now. I'm going to ask you some random questions, and we'll see if you can answer however you want. You said you left Chicago earlier. You said it was one of your favorite cities. So, do you like Chicago pizza?
So bad. I love it. No, so bad.
No,
I
I'm
love
with
it.
you on this.
Actually, my two managers there, I was telling him we need to eat the pizza from Chicago because it's better than any other place in America. In Europe, no. I love the Napolitan pizza.
Let's not go that far. It's not better than Europe.
No.
If you could choose anybody on the ARC lineup to play back-to-back with, who would you choose?
Probably my friend Derasrim, because it's part of the family and we know each other for many years. And as I say, for me it's always important to do things with people that I think is part of me, part of my family.
You get the chemistry on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have the chemistry on stage.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it a much better experience.
Right.
Yeah. Which seat do you like on the plane? The middle, the aisle, or the window?
Window.
Why are dogs better than cats?
Because I'm allergic to cats.
Good answer.
That was the faster answer.
That's great.
Because I'm allergic to cats.
What's your favorite thing about Chicago?
Al Capone. The first time I came to Chicago, I was visiting all the single corners where I knew that the Al Capone was there. That's also because I love so much San Francisco. Every time I go to San Francisco, I go to visit Alcatraz.
Oh, I love that. Can you 3 words to describe Art Music Festival?
Creative, energy, and beautiful.
How many lollipops do you go through in one tour?
In one tour.
Yeah.
It's difficult because this thing with the lollipops became very popular, and now in every country, in every party, there's people coming giving me lollipops. So I bring with me obviously always, I don't know, 15, 20.
Yeah.
But I end the tour with 100. It's coming giving me, throwing me all the time lollipop.
I love that. If you could become one object on the Elro stage, the confetti, an inflatable, a performer, or Rogelia, what would you choose?
Rogelia.
Yeah. She's got the dance moves.
I'm gonna smash everyone if you always remain Rogelia.
If you had the power to, you already did this. I was gonna ask if you had the power to create your own theme for Elro, but you already created your own.
Yeah.
So we'll skip that one. If you could replace Rogelia with any other animal, what animal would you choose?
Octopus.
It's a good one.
This is the best one.
That is a good
Do
one.
you check it out? That the documentary, My Octopus Teacher, on Netflix.
Yes. Yes.
So
They're so smart.
octopus, and you know have 8 legs. My favorite number is 8. So I have many things. I can stay here hours and hours explaining things that have in common with the octopus. So
I love that. And the final question: can you describe Elro in 3 words?
family.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much for taking the time out to speak to us today.
Thank you for
Much
your-
appreciated.